I don't care about your legal sex gender identity at work. Probably gonna get hate, but as the title says, I don't care. I work in a hospital in the lab where I get about 1 case samples a day. I don't see me patients. I don't talk to my patients, but I still care for and about them. We were having an unusually busy day while we were short-staffed and just had a huge drop of samples. In the mix of all these patients verifying the correct patient, making sure it's collected properly and the correct test is ordered, I found a blood sample of a male patient that requested to be tested for HCG. For those who don't know, HCG is a hormone produced by the placenta and is tested to determine if a female is pregnant and how far along she is. We do have a test for men for HCG, but it's ordered differently, is not tested in-house, and is used to detect a tumor rather than a fetus. This test takes minimum about 20-30 minutes and sometimes even longer for up to an hour if it needs to be diluted for women. The patient was an ER patient and we had to call to see if the doctor ordered the correct test, but because they were swamped there too, it took a while for them to clarify that this patient is biologically a female. The patient label doesn't say what biologically sex you are. It just has your name, DOB, location, test requested, gender, and medical record number. So, not only did this one confusion held up my time, my coworkers' time, but also delay the actually patient in receiving care, and we were delayed in helping other ER patients as well to figure out everything. I don't care what gender people identify as or what pronoun they prefer. I will respect you by addressing you with your preferred pronoun. But I don't actually get to talk to my patients. I don't see what they look like. When it comes to healthcare, I need to know your biological gender. A good handful of test protocols use your biological gender to help with a diagnosis. Example: if a minor female has semen in her urine, we will alert legal, and that can lead to a lot of paperwork on our end and a lot of family issues on the patient's end. However, if the patient is actually a biological male that identifies as a female, then it just wasted everyone's time and caused unnecessary stress. Another one would be medication. My friend works in pharmacy and sometimes they don't see their patients either. God forbid, someone overlooks a bio-female who identifies as a male and gets a male dosages of painkillers. A male's dosage is higher than a female, so the risk of odd is real. I care for all my patients' well-being, but to help us help you, please just give us your biological gender. Things will run much more smoothly for everyone. Less room for error benefits everyone. I've spoken to my manager because this is a recent new issue, so we are trying to figure out a way only have the patient's biological sex on the label, but that is another department and that means changing it for all of our locations. So it might be a while. Edit just thought of something. What if we put 20 or XI instead of M for male and F for female instead? Our labels can only hold so much info. I just need to know your biological sex, that's it. What you identify as and go by is between you and the healthcare workers you physically and verbally interact with. Edit 2 for people mad that I'm mixing sex gender. I'm learning and trying. I'm oldish, okay? And for the medication dosage, I'm not a pharmacist or prescribed meds. I'm just going off what my friend says who has worked in the field for over 10 years. I jumped to conclusions with painkiller as an example, but I asked him and the first one out of many he said is Ambien, which can to be more sensitive for women.